Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is David Hood with TigerNet.com. This is our first Monday interview video of the 2019 football season. Of course, Clemson takes on Georgia Tech Thursday night, 8 p.m. on the brand new ACC network. It's Tigers and the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets, of course, no longer Paul Johnson's triple option offense or the flex bone, the old-time whatever you want to call it, wishbone. No more of that option stuff. Jeff Collins, the new head coach at Georgia Tech, he runs a spread system. The defense, they run a 4-2-5. We're going to have to be it's going to be really interesting to watch that to see if they're going to run a 4-2-5 against Clemson with those elite playmakers on the outside with Travis Etienne running the football, Trevor Lawrence. Today's interview, some takeaways. First of all, Dabo Swinney. He said this is a team that still has a lot of work to do. They're going to work on it this week, but you really don't know what you've got until you actually get out and play a game. Of course, that happens at 8 o'clock Thursday night when the Tigers take on the Jackets. Dabo also apparently watched a little bit of that Florida and Miami game Saturday night. He said that was crazy. He would quit if stuff like that happened here. If you have, 10 or 11 sacks, multiple turnovers, people mugging in the stands. It was indeed a crazy game. It's nice to know that Dabo can relax a little bit and watch some college football. Look, if that was my football team too, I'd be a little bit crazy myself. I don't know how those coaches are going to handle it this week. The big news is that defensive end Logan Cash out of Georgia, he had back surgery during the offseason. He was going to miss this year anyway, but he is withdrawn from school. He's just going to quit football. Sounds like there's some injury issues there that he has to deal with. We wish him the best. Of course, he was not going to play this year. He was going to redshirt, but it sounds like maybe that back just didn't heal the way that everybody wanted it to. Now, we also got Trevor Lawrence today. I asked him a couple questions. Number one, he's going to be pulling for Kelly Bryant in Missouri this weekend when they open their season. Not a surprise there. The two are really good friends. But I asked him, with this being the age of social media, college kids are loving social media. They don't stay off of it. How does he handle it? He said, look, it's great that Coach Swinney says no social media during the season. He said, really, even during game week, he doesn't check it that much. He just tries to stay off of it. Even the stories. He doesn't read about himself. He doesn't listen to all of the praise. Doesn't listen to the detractors. Trevor is just one of those kids that he insulates himself from all of that. That's pretty good to know. I talked to Sean Pollard for a minute, too. He said he can't believe that this is going to be his last season, his last few trips around the stadium. I have a great story coming this week on what it's like to be a player, come out of the locker room, ride the bus around the stadium. Sean called it surreal. He said sometimes you're on the bus, you're packed in there with all the helmets and the pads, you don't have room to breathe. You come out, all you see is orange, you hear the crowd. He said you hear the music, it's incredible. Can't wait to write that story. So Clemson, Georgia Tech, once again, 8 o'clock Thursday night. We'll have more as we go throughout the week. Of course, I still need to do a video. Clemson picked up a big commitment from E.J. Williams, four-star wide receiver out of Alabama this week. And from what I understand, that's also the high school of Justin Ross and Ray Thornton, a couple of Clemson players, that there is another wide receiver there that is going to challenge E.J. and Justin for who the best wide receiver is going to be. Their coach says Clemson's interested there. We'll have more on that this week. So stay tuned. Once again, the season kicks off Thursday night, 8 o'clock.